This is another work with the horse that'll bite you. And we're not holding a grudge here. I'm not going to punish him for biting me if he don't bite me. I'd like it if he didn't. I'd like it if he didn't touch me. So our approach is and has been since our little experiment, he just don't get to touch us. They can't bite you if they can't touch you. And if they can't touch you, well, we're learning how to coexist with this horse, aren't we? Left and right means get back. That's really important with a horse that's too friendly or too pushy. And the fix is the same for both, even though the mental deal is different for both. So, what I want to do is I want to build a 4-foot cushion between me and him. This is about 4 feet. I'm going to send him this way, and he's got to go. This is a 0, and I'm not going to beat on him if he's moving. But he doesn't get to decide. Now you see how I'm walking the same direction as him, and I'm behind his eye. You see this?
Yeah.
I'm building a cushion here. He doesn't get to stop. He may not want to walk through that mud, that's fine. And I'm not mad at this horse. I'm trying to figure out a way to coexist with him and keep you safe. He doesn't get to stop. I know he's a good saddle horse, and you like riding him. But he'd be a better saddle horse if he didn't stop.
100%.
I'm walking the same direction as him. This is not anything other than preparing me to do this. I'm leading him like this. There's no pole involved. He doesn't get to stop. If I want to walk in a square, I'll walk in a square. Same rules apply right there. He got behind me. And I'm not going to tolerate him getting behind me and setting up the same situation that got you bit. If he's behind you, you're ahead of his eye. You're going to go back to this again. He doesn't get to stop. It's almost like if he drags his butt around here, eventually he'll get behind you. When he gets behind you, that's when you're in danger because you can't see his face. If we do everything with our shoulder on his neck and don't allow him to modify that, you're going to be safe. I'm not walking very fast, but I'm going to walk in a square now. And I'm leading him 3-4 feet away from me. I'm going to walk in another square. I'm going to turn. I'm going to walk another straight line. And I'm leading him by his shoulder. You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
We're going the same place. We're leading him. He's fine. This is the new rule. And it may not be the way that you've led all your horses in the past, but this is a really good way to lead this thing. Now I want to stop, change my mind to stop, and I'm going to rub him until he stops. I'm going to walk up here and pet him, rub his jaw. Now we're going to go somewhere again. And he doesn't get to get behind me. If he gets ahead of me, I'm just going to turn.
Okay.
I'm going to go walk in a straight line over here. If he gets too close to me, that's what this stick is for. I want to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to pet him. Leave his face alone. Want to go somewhere. There. He doesn't get to stop and he doesn't get to look at me like that. Walk together. We're going to stop. I stop. I reinforce that thought with my stick. I'm going to walk up here and pet him. I'm still behind his eye. Now I want to go somewhere. He doesn't get to be behind me. If he's behind me, he's not trying very hard to stay up with me. And if I think he's ahead of me, I'm just going to change directions. My circle got smaller and his got bigger. Look, it evened this out, didn't it? It's just geometry at that point. If he gets to walking too fast, instead of stopping him, I'm just going to change directions. See how my circle got smaller and his got bigger? And that put us right back together again. He doesn't get to stop. Unless I ask him to. I'm going to stop him here. Pet him again. I touch his tongue with my finger. I'm getting more and more familiar with him. Forward. Now we're going to go back to here because I want to work on this distance. This is kind of what I told you I was going to work on for a few days. See how I'm walking the same direction as him? My shoulders on his neck, just like I was leading. This is different than standing. This is different than what you would do if you were lunging him. I'm not lunging him, I'm leading him. See that? But I'm leading him over there. Now I want to stop. I stop, and I reinforce that with this. I walk up to his shoulder, pet his jaw. If I want to, I'll grab the halter, I'll touch his tongue, take it out. Now if I want to back him up, left and right means back up. If I'm going to pet him on the face right now, okay, above the knots, down off the nose, call it a day. He may or may not be a pasture ornament. He might just be a good using horse that you could ride in the hills, ride him 20 miles, enjoy the day. When you put him away, put him away.
As opposed to what?
Hugging him and kissing him and feeding him treats and cookies.
Exactly. Yeah. Which he doesn't enjoy at the moment.
Well, he hasn't earned Dude Ranch benefits. Right. As much as I know you love this horse.
Right.
But you'll love this horse more if you don't have to worry about him crowding into you.
Right.
If you don't have to worry about him biting you. And if you treat him in such a way as he's okay with how you're treating him, he will return that in kind.
Exactly. Yep.
But it is going to be different. You can't let him get behind you. Okay. His job when you're leading him is to stay 3 feet away from you and walk with you, just like this. Non-negotiable. Okay. I'm going, he's laid. And if I was a little brutal, I wasn't. Because he hasn't offered to go with me without me telling him.
Okay.
He hasn't chose to go with me. He's going with me because I told him to. He's ahead of me a little bit. I'm just going to make my circle smaller, and he's going to walk with me, we're back where we want to be again, and we're leading. I'm going to do that again. I want him walking with me. Usually I lead with my neck, my shoulder on their neck. With this horse, I have found I can lead him with my shoulder on his shoulder, and it's not an issue. This is a work in progress because you've got to learn how to do it.
Right.
Now I stop. He stopped.
That was good.
I'm going to pet him. I'm petting him back here.
Yep.
I want to pet his jaw someday. So every time when I pet him, I pet his jaw.
Okay.
But then I step back by his shoulder and we go again. He's late. Zero tolerance.
Okay.
But you don't get to be mean.
Okay.
This is how you and him are going to learn to coexist. Now, if you ever have to lead him on a single file track, like right here, see how far ahead of him I am?
Yep.
Back him up. Stop him. Until he proves to you that he won't shorten this distance up.
Right.
I have buckarooed on horses that if you had a 12-foot rope, you led them by the end of that 12-foot rope. And they were just fine. But if you tried to get up here next to their heads and lead them,
Right.
that'd clean your claw. It's just coexisting.
Okay.
But now I want him to lead. We got lots of room. Now we're leading. Do you see the distance? We're leading him. Just the same as if we were holding on to. Pony Club says 1.5 feet from their head. No different. But you lead him by 1.5 feet, he'll get frustrated.
Yep.
And he will bite you. Now the only reason we're in this round pen is because I wanted to record this
Okay.
approach. Now I want to stop. He didn't stop. That's okay. I'm going to pet him. He did stop when I started petting him. Eventually, you may have to have a little stick of some sort in your hand until you don't have to.
Right.
Eventually, what I would like to have happen is your arm is good enough. So let's try an experiment. He has no depth perception. I do have a tail of my lead rope.
Okay.
We go together. Just like this. You see how quiet he's being?
He's doing great.
It's because this is what he prefers. Now, we're going to stop, and I don't have a stick, but I have my arm. This is the way I would like for it to be forever.
Okay.
But you can't indiscriminately swing this around.
Okay.
You have to be uber aware of him not being behind you. And after you practice that, it will be easy. And you have to be walking parallel to him in order for this to turn into leading.
Right. I'm not facing him. I'm
No,
not,
this is sending.
That be exactly.
This is sending him.
Okay.
This is leading. Leading hand is the hand closest to the horse when you're looking the same direction as the horse.
Okay.
Sending hand.
Oh yeah. Right.
Sending hand is when you're looking at the horse and you send it. When you practice this enough, licking and chewing. I dig it. I'm going to pet him. He's happy as a clam. I'm going to grab this halter, touch his tongue, push his head away a little bit, rub his jaw, call it good. He's not a cuddle bunny.
Nope.
But that don't mean he ain't a good horse.
Totally. Yeah. The goal is to figure out how to work with him. For me.
This is unacceptable. My arm is that long. As long as you don't move your feet, you can put your hand anywhere you want. His job is to stay out of the way of that hand. That may sound hardcore, but I am not chasing him. I ought to be able to do this while I'm standing still and not have my horse go apeshit. And this is exactly the same as this. Nothing different except my intentions. Now, we got to get past your history.
Yep.
So, I'm going to let you do this a little bit. After you've made contact with him and corrected, don't threaten him with it. Seriously. Leading, you're going to put this in your left hand. You're going to keep this between you and him. Put that in your left hand. You can lead that way.
Okay.
Now, you just look where you want to go. If he's late, you fix him. And go with him. Don't stare at his head, but go. Don't stop, slow down, or anything else. That's beautiful. Don't stare at him. You can feel him get too close to you. Don't drag down to his speed. Stay behind his eye. Now, if you want to go to your left, go to your left. Just turn. See if he's late. He's not. He's fine. Now just go with him. Don't.
So would you have given a little?
him. Don't wait for him.
So would you have given a little tap there?
Oh, hell yes. His job is to put his shoulder on your shoulder. Yeah. But stay that far away from you. Yes. You see the difference in the speed?
Yep.
And don't walk into his head. If he's coming into you, you push him away or you turn. Just walk straight now. Now turn to your left. Turn to your left and go.
Okay.
Straight across the pin. Don't stare at him. Good enough. Yes. Now change your mind to stop. Stop. Rub him. Walk up and pet his shoulder. Rub his neck. Rub his jaw and get out of there. Now take off walking and go somewhere. I don't care where you go. Good. Do you see there is a system? He can't bite you if he stays far enough away from you. And remember, if he's walking at a speed and you go so fast that you're in front of him again, you need to modify what you're doing too.
Okay.
Until you're both doing it together.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I want to be behind his shoulder, but I want to go that way. How do
Pick up your, go.
Okay, so.
Now there's not enough room for you. You're going to have to back him up, aren't you? Not hit him. Back him up so there's room for you. Don't turn and look at him. Just go left and right. Now step through there.
Okay.
And you keep him 4 feet away from you. Now you've got him 2-tracking again. Now see, you have to go faster. Your circle's bigger than his.
Okay.
It's not fair to make him 2-track. Now, pick up your hand, put that rope on his neck, and go that way. You know, you stay with him. Put your rope out against his neck like it was a neck rein. And walk into him. You got to get ahead of him See how you got in front of his eye?
Yeah.
You see the problem that caused?
I'm not sure how to fix it.
You see how he's biting that? Because he got frustrated.
Just gonna keep him moving right until he lets it go.
And you stay on his shoulder. Don't get in front of him because it irritates him.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you got to do this forever, but this is how you're going to coexist with it until you don't have to do it this way. Now turn and go the other way.
Turning it on the other.
I don't care. Whichever how you want to do it. You can pull him into you and change hands. You can do anything you want. Step him through there. Pick up your stick. Drop your string, see? You got to practice with your tools so that they're helpful to you. Now just walk with him. He's on a loose rein, but he's walking with you. That's a thing of beauty. Do you feel the difference? You're ahead of his eye again. Rate your horse until your horse will rate you. Remember, we're trying to figure out a way for you to coexist with this thing.
Right. So he's cutting me off.
Get that stick in front of his face and push him over. That's good. And don't crowd into him. Make sure your circle's not an oblong that cuts him off.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your butt was against this post right here, your circle would be completely round, wouldn't it? If you're out there on the edge of this round pin and you're not walking in a circle, you're walking in an oval. And if you're walking in an oval, there's going to be a part of that oval where you're almost touching his head. And he can't get away from you like you taught him.
Okay.
Now turn and walk a square. Just turn and walk straight line. Now turn and walk a square. And don't stop. Now turn and walk a square. Now I want you to pretend like I want you to stop down rubbing. Get that stick up there. Now rub his shoulder. Back him up, left and right. Do not move your feet and do not get in front of him. 1, 2, pet him again. On the shoulder.
Okay. Try not to move my feet.
Well, I know, but you can do that when it's over. When you're backing him up, now get back by his shoulder. Now pet him up the neck, grab the halter, and don't let him leave. Now rub his jaw. Now take off walking and make him stay 4 feet away from you. Legs. And don't get in front of his eye. I'm going to teach you how to coexist with this guy. Now turn and go the other way if you want. I don't care. You go anywhere you want to in here. Send him past you if you want. Now walk straight across this pin. Any way you want. Now you get ahead of him and push him this way. Just
So
a little.
That's
Good,
where
good.
I do get ahead of him, Ken.
Yeah. Now go the other way. Just go back that way. Look, go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Bye.
And make him keep up with you.
Okay.
Now shake that rope a little bit. Build some distance between you. Now think stop. Rub him. Left and right. Don't move your feet. Back him up 2 steps. Do not move your feet. 1, 2, pet his shoulder. Now go up his neck and rub his jaw. Now this video is going to give you a little bit of homework, but I'm going to take you out to the big pin right now.
Okay.
And you're just going to walk a bunch of straight lines. And you don't need to, honest to God, you don't need to lead him from the offside until you got this perfect.
100%.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I ended up on the wrong side, and you could tell. I was like, I didn't know what I'm doing.
Every time you change directions,
Yep.
you ended up on the wrong side.
It's not a good place.
Yeah, and you can make your adjustments with the key being your shoulders on his shoulder, and he is 3 feet away from you at least.
Okay.
And then anytime you want to pet him, you just stop. He stops, you walk up and pet his shoulder.
Back there.
Now go up his neck. Now grab that halter and pet his jaw. Now go back up his neck. Now you just petted your horse and gave him all the love that he wants.
Okay.
Left and right, not pull. There. Pulling steady's not going to make. Now you see how you're in front of his eye again? Now pet his shoulder. So you're going to have to be aware to get along with him, aren't you?
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
All right. I'm going to take you to the big pen, and I'm going to shut this video off.
Okay.
But that's going to be your homework, what's on this video.
Okay.
And if it seems abnormal, it's not. It's a method to keep you safe, keep him relaxed, until you guys can coexist and you don't have to do this anymore.
Right.
Left and right, don't move your feet. A little harder than that. You need to be the boss. Now pet his shoulder. Left and right, he don't get to leave. Now you go pet his shoulder. So there's going to be some conscientious thought until it's automatic. You're by his head again. Pet his shoulder. Left and right. Get after him. Now stay by his shoulder. Now I'm going to do this on video so you can see. Okay. Let me see real quick. I want him to stay out here. Left and right. There, I just changed his mind. Look where I am.
Okay.
I'm going to pet his shoulder. I didn't back him up so he could bite me.
Right.
Now I want to pet his face. I'm going to pet his neck, grab this halter, rub his jaw. Go back down here.
Back to the shoulder.
Now we're here. There. You see how I'm leading him with my left hand so that frees up my right hand to make any corrections I need.
Yes.
Now I want to stop him. I stop. Go right up to his shoulder. Pet him. Rub down his neck. Grab that. Rub his jaw. Go back up here. Pet him. I want to lead again. Now we're going to go. He's not leaving. There. There we are. We're back to leading again. See how I'm rating him? If I want him to speed up, put this hand's for.
Okay.
If I want to walk fast, see this? We're walking fast now. If I want to walk slow, we're this way. I don't want him to stop, but I'm going to walk like an old man. And if I think he's getting too far ahead of me, I'm going to turn to the left. And I never quit walking. See how that automatically evened this up?
Yep.
But if I want to walk faster, I'm going to stay on that shoulder. Give him a reason to walk faster. There we go. Now I want to walk slower again. I'm not going to pull on him and tell him he's in trouble. I'm just going to turn and go this way. stay on his shoulder. Coexistence is a beautiful thing. When you learn how to get along with this horse really ain't going to be a problem. You may not want the grandkids coming up and catching him and leading him, but if you keep leading him like this and not pissing him off, he might quit.
Right, because he doesn't feel the need.
He doesn't feel the need to defend himself. But if you go up there and wool around on his head, I've rode a lot of good horses that if you gave them a big old hug right on top of the head, they'd strike you and then chew your clothes off of you. It's just not their thing, man.
Right.
That don't mean they're a bad horse. They can be a good horse and not be pasture pet.
He's not a puppy. He's not a puppy dog.
He is not a puppy. He's
Perfect.
a horse.
Which is totally fine.
Now he's wallowing on me. Get back.
Okay.
And I only pet you when I'm on your shoulder. Don't reach out to his face to give him a pet. If you're going to pet his face, rub his jaw.
Okay.
Pet his face and get out of there. If you're going to put your finger in his mouth, remember he's got that cut tongue.
Yeah.
Stick your finger in his mouth, touch the tongue, take your hand out. There! And remember your arm is this long.
Okay.
It's standing here, but if I want to take it out there, if his head's in the way, my arm might accidentally bump him.
And then if this was me, I would be back farther by his shoulder. For me. Correct?
Until you don't have to be.
Exactly.
Until you don't have to be.
Right.
Because if he brings his head around to bite you, I'm going to look like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Right.
But I'm not going to move my feet.
Okay.
I'm going to just stick my arm out there.
Right.
And he's going to bump into my hand.
Yep.
Now we're going to go. And I could lead him anywhere on this planet this far away from me. And so can you. The only two requirements leading him is he doesn't get to stop
He doesn't get to
and
come
you
in the
don't
way.
get to walk in front of him. There. Eddie, right here. And once you get this mastered, you're going to love this horse.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to turn that video off. Gosh dang. Every video I've ever made of you, I sound like a crazy person. I'm not really that aggressive. I just want to instill upon you a method that's been working for me.
Right. I want this to work, so
Cool.
we gotta make it work.
If you want it to work, if it's important to you, it'll happen.